Welcome back, everybody. I'm back today with your updates on the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. We have more info around those approvals and denials and the overall timeline. And we're going to answer some big questions around the $2 million loan increase caps. Also, big question came into the channel, and it was, is the reconsideration process a better path forward than the actual SBA process? So many people are finding success through the reconsideration process, and we're going to share some information around that as well. So share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether you're in the grant program or the loan program or you're over there in reconsideration. Share this video with everybody. We got a lot of great things to cover, so let's get you all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. Before we get into the updates today, I have a very special message to deliver to my son, EJ, who is turning 8 today. Dad is so proud of the young man you're becoming. Keep surprising me each and every day. You are amazing. Happy birthday, EJ. Okay, we're going to get into that lineup around the EIDL, the grants, and the loans. We're going to talk about whether or not the reconsideration process is a better path forward than going through the standard SBA process. And we're also going to touch in on the $2 million loan caps. By the way, if you have not met me before, my name is Edward Bilder. I'm a financial educator, and I teach you the secrets of earning passive income. This is money while you're sleeping. You could check out my courses found in the description that could also help you get this done through things like AirBNB mega sale right now. Also, never trust the comment scammers. They steal my name, they steal my face, and they try and trick you into thinking you're talking to me. They are not my friends, they are my enemies. Never go out to any of the Instagram accounts that they have set up, SBA Bilder, all these phony accounts where they're trying to just take your money and steal it and never help you get anything solved, right? So avoid that at all costs, the comment scammers. Remember, you guys can get on my list. I send out periodic lists to our favorite congressmen and women. If you are still waiting for your targeted advance grant as far back as February, Priorities 1, Priorities 2, and of course now we have new applicants that are coming up in the queue. Get on that list by sending me a message on my Instagram or right here on the channel. Also, I have the ACH list. This is everybody out there stuck in the bank returns process, going on now 16 weeks. I know this is crazy to think about. You waited 13 weeks for your approval and now another 16 weeks. This is for everybody who used an app bank like Chime. The funds were rejected back because those transfers are not approved. If you're doing this for the first time, don't use app banks. Get yourself a different method of transferring those to like a regular Wells Fargo, Chase account, something like that. Where your funds will be accepted the first time. You will have to go through the SBA bank account change process, which does take some time, so get that started today. I also have several viewers on the channel asking about the progress for the reevaluation process. And yes, this is also taking several weeks right now, and it is basically just centered around the massive volume of requests that are coming through with the SBA right now. There's just so much happening there that the processing times are drawing out for every one of these programs, and it's just adding up and adding up and adding up and adding up. So if you're stuck in that process as well, leave me a comment down below. Okay, let's talk about some loan increase information because there are some frequently asked questions on the channel here. And this week, we could see some really big changes from the SBA that I want you to all be alert of, and leave us a message if something changes on your end. The $2 million caps, this is like the big $2 million question. Some are suggesting that this could happen as early as this week, where we're going to see those caps increase at the SBA. Now, if you find yourself being approved for higher than $500,000, drop us a message here on the channel. We want to make sure everybody is informed about this. Right now, the buzz behind the scenes at the SBA is they're not making any statements around this $2 million loan increase right now, but for some reason there is this information floating out there that it sounds like it may happen this week. So let's all cross our fingers and hope that we do see change here, all right? Now, we also saw that recent massive wave of loan denials that came through as last week. Hundreds of thousands are believed to be affected by this, where they're suddenly just having themselves denied for a timing issue at the SBA. I mean, there's so much craziness happening right now. There's portals that are just vanishing. You're having login issues currently, and some viewer feedback is demonstrating that the loan increase is disappearing for a few days, and then a few days later reappearing back in your portal and continuing to process forward. There is a very limited amount of viewers that this is happening to, where the information comes back into their portal. All of the others are seeing this as a straight denial, where they receive a denial letter a few days later. The internal chaos at the SBA is so wild right now that on the same day you could be told that you were denied, approved funding, and funded, none of which is true, all right? And there are no clear answers because at the end of the phone call, the SBA agents just pretty much hang up on you, okay? It's crazy chaotic right now. So let's talk about the reconsideration process and understand if that is a better path forward than going through the standard SBA process. This is if you've been denied and you've been forced to go over to the recon process, or if you were denied in the past or requested a loan increase in the past, you would have to be processing through the reconsideration team. Now, the reconsideration team, that allows you to have multiple attempts to receive the funds that you truly need. And if you check in the comments here, I have viewers that are commenting that they've gone through the recon process with 4 attempts, and on the 4th attempt, finally got themselves approved and funded, which is fantastic news. They are also boasting that they have better customer service in the reconsideration process because they are given more clear and specific next steps, better clarity around the direction of what they need to do next in order to get themselves finally approved for that fund, the 24 months of working capital, all right? Now, I also checked in with much of my viewer feedback. I get thousands of messages through my Instagram and through the comments here, and I am seeing that the individuals who started out with no blue button, that is everybody who had to start the 24 months of working capital from the reconsideration team, they are averaging 13 weeks right now, and the majority of the approvals found on this channel are coming out of the reconsideration teams. It's not actually coming from first-time applicants or just loan applicant increases that are found going through the SBA. The majority of the success is coming right now from the reconsideration team. So I'm going to ask you the question. Now, I'm not saying you should go out and get yourself denied for the SBA process, but if you find yourself being denied from the SBA process, you may find yourself to have a better path forward going through the reconsideration team. Let me know in the comments if you also think that this is a similar experience, if you found that it to be rather simple to go through reconsideration to get yourself approved versus having to deal with the SBA. Leave me some messages and let us know how we could help others on the channel. And remember, if you're searching for new paths forward and searching for alternative streams of revenue, you can always check out my crash course found in the description right now. I have that mega sale. It's coming to you at $150, and that sale will end very soon. So rush up to the description, grab a $50 bill, get into the real estate game, start cash flowing in 3 business days, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. And when you want to repeat that process and scale it up, you just keep repeating it over and over and over again, all right? Now, I've also doubled down on my Zoom calls Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I now have a session at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find me on Instagram if you'd like to learn how you could get a part of those Zoom calls and learn how you could partner with me in my BNBs. So it's rather clear and obvious that we need big changes to happen with the SBA. So leave a comment if you support the removal of the upfront requirement of the 4506T and allow it to process behind the scenes, giving the IRS 6 months to get it over to the SBA. And also if you support the removal of the low income requirements for the targeted advance grants and the supplemental targeted advance grants. If you guys find yourselves being approved for any of these loans, leave a message in the comments. If you find yourself being denied, leave a message in the comments. Give us some timeline around what happened and the dates and the times of how this process went for you so we can help out everybody on the channel. Also, never forget to tell me what type of business you're out there functioning in. I'd love to hear a piece of your life as well. I will have upcoming content on how you can grow your business using very simple automated social media techniques, and just watch that top line growth sink in, all right? Fantastic to do whether you're starting out for the first time, whether you have a mature business, or if you want to recover back to pre-pandemic states. And also don't forget, you can check out my videos that are coming out on passive income through royalties, the stock market, and of course, real estate, things like Airbnb. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.